October's anime lineup is absolutely stacked, and if you thought last season was wild, wait until you see what's dropping now. We've got long-awaited returns, final arcs that will define an era, and fan favorites that balance comedy, chaos, and pure action. So today, we're counting down the most hyped continuing anime this October. Let's dive in, starting us off at number 6, To Your Eternity Season 3. To Your Eternity is back, and once again, it promises to wreck us emotionally in ways we're probably not ready for. The story follows Fushi, an immortal being who takes on different forms as he learns about life, love, and loss through the people he meets. Season 3 is set to push him further than ever, with the war against the Knockers reaching terrifying new heights. As Fushi tries to build bonds and protect humanity, he's constantly forced to watch the people he cares about fade away, testing his very idea of what it means to live. What makes this series so impactful isn't just the battles, but the way it captures the beauty and pain of existence. Fushi's journey is one of growth through tragedy, and this season leans into that balance of heartbreak and hope. While it might not be the loudest or flashiest anime on the list, fans who've followed since season 1 know the emotional gut punches To Your Eternity delivers, and that's why it earns its place in October's lineup. Moving into the 5th spot, Record of Ragnarok Season 3. Record of Ragnarok returns to the stage of the gods, where humanity's very survival hangs in the balance through one-on-one duels against divine beings. With the score tied 3-3, the stakes have never been higher as the 7th battle begins. Each fight in this series isn't just about fists and weapons, it's about philosophy, pride, and the will to prove that mankind deserves its place in the world. Season 3 is set to bring us one of the most brutal and emotionally charged matchups yet, with god-tier combat choreography and a narrative that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Beyond the spectacle, what makes Record of Ragnarok stand out is the creativity of its matchups. Seeing legendary humans like historical figures clash with gods of different mythologies is both wild and inspiring. Every battle feels like a clash of ideals, divine arrogance versus human resilience. Fans love the intensity, the sharp art style, and the unapologetic way the series leans into over-the-top fights. With Netflix backing it, Season 3 is shaping up to be one of the flashiest and bloodiest arcs so far. Taking the 4th spot, Kingdom Season 6. Kingdom has been steadily building one of the greatest war sagas in anime, and Season 6 promises to take it up another level. This season dives into the Western Zhao invasion arc, one of the largest and most ambitious campaigns in the series. Expect colossal battles with thousands of soldiers clashing, political intrigue weaving in the background, and Shin's journey continuing as he rises through the ranks of the Qin army. The scale of the story expands massively, blending tactical genius with raw battlefield chaos. Kingdom doesn't just throw action at you, it shows the ugly, gritty reality of war. Leaders rise and fall, strategies decide life and death, and betrayal can shift the tide in an instant. Fans who've stuck with the anime through its earlier rough animation days know it has grown into one of the most respected historical epics in anime. With Season 6 adapting one of the manga's most celebrated arcs, the hype in the Kingdom community is sky high, even if it flies a little under the mainstream radar. Sliding into the 3rd spot, Spy X Family Season 3. Everyone's favorite chaotic family is back, and Spy X Family Season 3 is ready to deliver that perfect mix of action, comedy, and wholesome slice-of-life drama. This season covers the Red Circus arc, where Anya's seemingly normal school day turns into a life-or-death situation after her school bus is hijacked by a terrorist group. Watching Anya try to balance her psychic powers with the fact she's just a kid caught in real danger gives this arc a darker, more suspenseful edge. At the same time, Yor's story takes a softer turn as she works to make a new friend, showing us more of her struggles outside of assassination. What keeps fans hooked is the delicate balance the show nails. One moment you're laughing at Anya's ridiculous faces or Bond the dog doing something silly, and the next you're holding your breath as Lloyd scrambles to keep his cover intact. Season 3 will test the Forger family more than ever, blending their secret lives into increasingly dangerous scenarios. With new staff behind the animation and fan hype at an all-time high, Spy X Family remains one of the most anticipated returns of the season. Before we hit the top 2, let's take a look at the honorable mentions. Ranma Half Season 2 brings back the classic chaos of cursed transformations and martial arts comedy, giving longtime fans a dose of nostalgia. The Gintama spin-off promises more ridiculous humor, parody, and fourth wall breaking insanity. Cinderella Grey Season 2 keeps expanding the Musume universe with its unique sports drama twist. And finally, Grieving Soul Part 2, while definitely more niche, offers a heavy emotional ride for those looking for something raw and heartfelt. Not the biggest hype monsters, but definitely worth checking out if you want variety. Now onto the second spot, One Punch Man Season 3. It's been 6 long years since the last season, and the wait has made fans hungrier than ever. One Punch Man Season 3 finally arrives, adapting the highly anticipated Monster Association arc. This is where the stakes shoot through the roof. Heroes and monsters go all out in a brutal war, and Garou takes center stage as one of the most compelling rivals Saitama has ever faced. His transformation into the Hero Hunter kicks into overdrive, and his clash with Saitama is going to be one of the highlights of the entire series. What really fuels the hype this time is the promise of improved animation. Season 2 had its fair share of criticism, but early trailers for Season 3 already show a return to form with slicker visuals and more dynamic action sequences. Fans are ready to see Saitama flex his overwhelming power again, but even more than that, they want to see Garou's descent into monstrous strength. This arc is widely considered one of the manga's peak storylines, making One Punch Man Season 3 one of the most anticipated anime returns of the decade. And finally, claiming the #1 spot, My Hero Academia Season 8. This is it, the endgame. My Hero Academia Season 8 is the final season, and it's adapting the epic conclusion of the manga. The story throws us right into the final war arc, where every major character steps into their defining moment. Deku faces Shigaraki in a battle that will decide the future of Hero Society, while All Might takes on All for One in one of the most emotional and symbolic clashes of the entire series. Every fight in this arc feels like the culmination of years of build-up, with heroes and villains pushing themselves beyond their limits for the fate of the world. What makes this season so hyped isn't just the action, it's the fact that we're saying goodbye to a series that defined modern shonen for nearly a decade. My Hero Academia has had its ups and downs, but its highs have been unforgettable. With only a handful of chapters left to adapt, Season 8 is expected to be shorter, but packed with intensity, closing with the epilogue arc that ties up the story and gives us that final emotional farewell. It's not just another season, it's the grand finale and easily the most hyped continuing anime of October 2025. And that's the lineup. From tear-jerking journeys to god-slaying brawls and long-awaited comebacks, October is serving one of the strongest anime seasons we've seen in years. But hey, this is a brand new channel and I'm just getting started. If you love anime breakdowns and want a spot that actually delivers fresh updates, countdowns, and hype every single week, then you're in the right place. So do me a solid, drop a comment and let me know which anime you're most hyped for this October. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join the ride, because this channel promises to deliver. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Until next time, peace.